everyone. So I think you have seen the end look that we'll be creating today. Now again, I am using an Eye Magic brow pomade in the color brown. So I'm starting with my brows because this is a very color intensive look. So I want to give myself some directions beforehand. And carving out an eyebrow can actually help you understand up to what area you can extend your eyeshadow. You will understand as we proceed in this video. I will list down all the product details in the description box, so need not worry about understanding which product I am using here. Let us concentrate on doing the makeup. Now I am using this Maybelline's concealer as my eye base. I'm choosing a lighter color because I'll be using many colors today, and the colors stand out once you have a lighter base underneath. Blend with your brush. There should not be any crease lines because if the product gets deposited in your crease lines, then the makeup application with eyeshadows will not be smooth. So blend it well. Now set it with a translucent powder. I'm using a banana powder from K Beauty. I'm using this also because I have oily eyelids. Now setting it at all the areas, making sure that I don't have any crease lines for a smooth eyebrow application. Now I'm using this eyeshadow base from K Beauty. This is basically a crayon eyeshadow, but I'm using it for creating a base. Always remember, while using colored eyeshadows, if you create a base beneath, and a strong base the color payoff will be very well because they will have something to stick on to. Now you can see I'm building it up in steps because I have hooded eyes, and also you can see I have to stretch my eyes because otherwise the skin moves a lot, and these crayons are not very easy to work with. I have understood now. So it is not an easy base to create. Better you take some other base for this look, or maybe for any other look. I think Shopperel palette is very good for creating those bases. For bases you can use those flash colors, but since I didn't have that, I use this crayon as my base. Now this is an eyeshadow from Makeup Forever. You can see how intense the color payoff is, and you can see since my eyelids have that extra skin, it moves when I move brush on it. So instead of dragging it, I use a dabbing motion to place my product exactly at the location I want it to. Now I'm trying to balance both the eyes, building up the color slowly where I want. Now I'm using a black eyeshadow for creating a gradation effect. So remember, when you want to create a darker look, if you use a black eyeshadow underneath and then use the color above it, you will get a darker shade of that color. So as you can see, you can already see the gradation. Outside is dark blue, then is darker blue with black. Now it is a very light, it's a sky blue color. This eyeshadow is from Makeup Studio. I think it was my first professional eyeshadow, if I remember correctly. And you can see the color payoff. Wow, I love the color. So you can see the gradation I was talking about. Darker blue, that is royal blue outside, then this black gives a darker corner, and then we are moving towards a lighter blue. Whenever you are working with this colored eyeshadow looks, you will have to keep retouching the colors in between, because once you start building up one color, the other color seems to fade away a bit, or the intensity of it doesn't match with the lighter one. So here I'm seeing, because my eyes has a bit of wrinkles, with this I got a black eyeshadow where it should have been this light blue, sky blue color. So I wiped it off. I particularly kept this step here because you are bound to make mistakes, but you need not worry. You should only know how to correct them, and everybody makes mistakes, believe me. And it was a first attempt of mine. You can see how terrified I was. This was my first attempt at creating this look. Now what I have shown was an inglot white eyeliner. So this technique, as you can see, is not an Indian technique. It's a Brazilian technique. We are using this color to highlight the inner corner or inner 1/3 of the eye. Believe in the process. It might look messy right now, but it will come up very nicely at the end, as you can see, as you have already seen in the starting of the video. But for that you have to work. Also, you have to understand the shape of your eyes. What is your eye shape? Now both my eyes are hooded, but the hood in both the eyes is at different location. At one area the hood is not that elongated, if you know what I mean. The hooded eye people will understand. One hood is more droopy and the other one is not that droopy. So I have to place the eyeshadow at the outer corner of my eye very cautiously. Now I'm blending all this up so that everything looks seamless. So I was happy. If I could reach this place, it seemed like an achievement to me. I'm doing those retouch-ups, to bring back the gradation, because as you can see, black has encompassed all the colors at the outer corner, and we don't want that. Now bring that dark blue color inside your eyelid a bit. Usually we keep it at the outer corner only, but in this Brazilian look, bring it inside. And remember not to drag it down. It will be as the outline of the existing eyeshadows that we have placed. If you can understand what I mean, I think it's better to watch this video 1 or 2 times before attempting to do this look, if it is your first time doing these colorful looks. Now I am blending the edges to soften the look a bit with this lighter blue color. I will be building it up in steps. Now you can see the intensity of that light blue color. I am also dragging this color at the outer corner. Now that green color which you saw in the final look was not the green. It is actually yellow on blue. So while doing these looks, we need to understand what this color will become if I mix it up with any other color. So as you can see, it gives me a entirely different look. Now I have quickly done my base and all, contouring, bronzing, and a bit of blusher also. I have also cleaned the outer corners of my eye. Now you can see they have sharp edges. Now I'm using a black gel eyeliner to define my eyes. Take your time while doing this step, and especially in hooded eyes we have to be very careful. Now I'm using a black eyeshadow to fill in the gaps of my eyelashes, lower eyelashes. It's a very tiny brush, tiny flat kind of a brush, so it gives me a very precise application. Now I'm using the same royal blue color in blending out the edges of that black eyeshadow. This will actually make this look more cohesive. Don't drag the blue color very much closer to the inner part of your eyes, because there will be highlighting. Now it is a lanci glitter palette, pressed glitter palette. I have used a sky blue glitter from there and I'm placing it directly on the lid. So this palette doesn't require a glitter glue, but of course if you want a better payoff, then you can definitely go for a glitter glue. Now I'm again using that white eyeshadow to set the inner part of my eyes. This is NYX white crayon. Now I'm using a mascara and I'm doing retouch up with my blusher, because blusher is one thing which vanishes off very fast. Now this is actually the complete look. Now you can see that how beautiful the eye colors have come out. But for this you have to really practice that technique, especially balancing out both the eyes. This is MAC setting spray, and as you must be knowing by now, after this I use my beauty blender to set everything out, to even out the complete texture of my skin. I think it gives me a better finished look. So this is one step I never forget. After this I'll be applying this nude colored lip pencil. I'll be filling up my lips with that, and this is Maybelline's liquid lipper in brownish nude color. This is the look. Now I'll be using a highlighter. The tone of the highlighter is very important. You have to see which tone to wear with what color. For some people they have a very yellow undertone, and for them you ought to balance it out by using maybe a pinkish glitter. You will understand when you see those colors and apply side by side, you will understand that. So these are some selective areas where I like to highlight my face, and sometimes with the dramatic looks like these, maybe I increase the intensity of highlighting just to balance out the complete face. Since the drama is completely on the eyes, I would like it to be there only. That's why I have kept my lips so nude. Further highlighting the inner corner. Now these are the strategic positions, as I mentioned, for highlighting for my face. This is the look, guys. This is without any filter. Can you beat it? I was so happy when I created this. So this is once you style up a bit, how it would look. Let me know how you like this look and this tutorial. I'll be eagerly waiting for your feedback. And let me know what all tutorials you would want me to create. Also, are you all comfortable with the language I'm using? Let me know. Okay, these are some poses. Love you all. See you in my next video. Bye bye.